Welcome to this episode of On Photography. In this episode, we're going to be doing a bit of an unboxing of the Vufine. So this is kind of an interesting little gizmo I think you guys might also find interesting. So tell you what, let's get into it. All right, so we have the Vufine. Comes in a very nice box, very light. I'm really not sure how to open it. I think it's got one of these secret seals that you have to pull this. So if you pull it and rip this apart, then everybody knows this box has been opened by you. Ooh, pretty. Look at this. This really does look nice. I'm impressed already. So we got this typical case for it. And we have the unit itself. Let's get right down to brass tacks. So the unit looks very nice. I'm impressed so far with the looks of this. And so one of the things, I'm going to move this off away. So we're going to set that right there. So we got a couple different mounts. So we got this mount, which I'm assuming that this is sort of a magnetic mount to here. And what especially Ken Heron complained about is it turning like this. And because this kind of wraps around your glasses and it kind of turns. Now there's some other metal mount here I'll need to take a look at. Pop that out. Somehow that mounts on something. And then we have the obligatory fake glasses that actually have clear lenses in them. And because actually part of what I'm thinking about doing is taking some of my readers and popping one of the lenses out. So I don't know, I'm going to experiment with that. I don't know how that'll work, but I want to give that a shot. So let's see, what else do we have in here for cables. So we've got an HDMI cable here. So it's a full-size HDMI to, looks like a micro HDMI, and I'm assuming that that's going to plug into one of these ports down here. Kind of looks like that, and then that cable will come down. I don't know if it has an adapter. Now we have got a great little sticker, and we have another micro USB cable. Surprise, surprise. And that looks like about it in this box. I thought maybe I would be getting an adapter, but nope, that's outside of the book and stuff inside of here. No, that's about it. So yeah, because I think one of the things, and they might sell a couple different packages of this too, because I noticed some of them came with a little bit different mount for the magnetic clip on the side here, sort of an adjustable one. Now I picked this one up on sale off of Amazon for I think like $135 or something. So maybe this version doesn't come with the, because I thought I'd also get one of these to a micro adapter too, instead of the full size. So I may have to pick that up separately. But I definitely see some opportunities here for some 3D printing action to adapt this to some glasses or a, what do I want to say, hat or something like that. So I definitely see that. Let me let's also take a look. How much does this guy weigh? It feels rather light. Now the battery and everything is built into this. It's a 720 screen, so it will take any 720 output. I'll let that reset itself. So 25 grams, that's not bad at all. Again, I have to look through some of the instructions. Now, one of the things that I'm also thinking about this, so this has, I think, a couple different uses. One use is for drones, of course. Now, some of the drone users complained about the glare. Ken Heron was complaining about the glare, so wear a hat. I wear a hat when I do this with the hat cam, so I'm not seeing that to be a big problem. The other thing, again, he complained about was this movement. And I could definitely see why one would complain, because as you have this cable attached, and as you're moving your head around, that's assuredly going to move on your eye, and that I think will be rather irritating. However, I think also with this, again, I'm going to look on Thingiverse and see if there's some stuff out there already, but I can already envision some 3D printed adapters to make this work better in mounting to glasses. So I'm kind of excited about that. But the other piece I was trying to get at is, for example, I've got this action cam over here. This also has HDMI out. So if I were to take this side, I can also plug this into this camera. Now the piece is this is the full size, so I'd have to get micro to micro to make that work. But for my various cameras, you can use this as an electronic viewfinder. And this is one of the other big things that I really want to do with this, is use this as an electronic viewfinder to center videos, and also as I'm producing these videos to be able to kind of see, or when I shoot drone videos to be able to see what I'm shooting. Especially because again, with these action cams or the EM1, which I use a lot in the field, it doesn't have a viewfinder, so this will make it a far easier for me to tether it. Would be really cool is if you had a wireless HDMI setup, so you could actually stream it. I do know that the folks at Vufine are actually looking at doing a wireless version of this. Now, I think that would be really cool. So I figure for $135 is worth getting this to experiment with. I think I'm going to have to chip in and get a couple of the cables. I like how lightweight this cable is. Most HDMI cables are pretty heavy. This one's very lightweight. And I think that's going to be part of the key, is getting another lightweight one to match with this. And again, this just pops in here. Make sure I get it the right way, and boom, you're good to go. So I'll be doing some more videos with the quality of this and everything, and sort of what I think. And I'll be putting it through its paces, I think, quite a bit more, because again, I want to cover out using it in several different dimensions, because the Unique Typhoon H has a HDMI out, which I fly, as well as the 3DR Solo has HDMI out. So both of these will work very nicely with this. Also, I have another tablet that has HDMI out from a micro port that I could use with the Spark. So tons of different options that one could actually use this for. I think there's going to have to be some maybe design modifications made, because one of the things I'm already thinking about doing is a blackout piece that fits around this viewfinder piece, making it out of TPU, sort of like an eye cup, so when it goes against the glass, it light blocks and prevents the light leaks around this. And it doesn't have to be so big as to really attenuate your vision outside of this, but enough to prevent the light leaks. So again, I'm really excited about this. I see a bunch of projects that I could do out of this, and I think this will actually be a pretty exciting gizmo to mess around with. So stay tuned on this one. So anyways, that's pretty much what I got here. So this is what we see. This is what comes in the box. So hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, hit the subscribe button over there, and we'll see you guys in the next video.